What's going on, everybody? Ender here, and welcome to another episode of my SMP Let's Play. Sorry, my volume is really loud. I'm going to turn it down a bit because it's going to drive me insane if I don't. But as you can see, I was just talking to Hinsey there. And yes, I did just restart recording. This is episode 2, and I have a lot to show you guys. As I mentioned in the last episode, I'm going to be doing some work off camera, and I have already started doing that. But I came out here to admire the beautiful view. Dang, haha. Add me on Skype, Hinsey312, and we can get to know each other. The whole organisms is, and I miss it. Guys, I'm not exactly sure if you're allowed to add him on Skype. I know you just saw a Skype name, but Hinsey, I will add you on Skype as soon as I'm done recording here. But, hold on. But anyways, I got a lot to show you guys, and occasionally I will refrain from talking if I'm, typing into the chat and whatnot. But I saw the pumpkins over there, and I don't know, I really like this area. Thanks, man. Oh, thanks, yeah. Alright, yeah, like I said, I really think this is a beautiful area over here. I'm really happy with what we picked. And about this whole SMP series, I seem to have gotten a very good response from you guys. And before I go in and show you the work that I have done, I wanted to make a few announcements, or I guess a few updates, basically. I was going to start today a challenge map, or a survival map, rather. But I was having a lot of trouble picking out which one I wanted to do. There's so many options, there's so many famous ones that everyone's done, and I thought, well, maybe somebody would like to see me take on one of the famous ones, and then another part of me says, oh, let's try to be a bit more original and do one that nobody's done. But it's kind of hard because just about any map that gains a bit of notice has been done, by big name YouTubers such as, the Yogscast and TheEnderTales or whatnot. I'm not sure if TheEnderTales does challenge maps, but you know what I'm talking about. And I got a bunch of suggestions from you guys. A lot of you said to do Vex super hostile maps, and I'm not exactly sure which one to pick. There's a bunch of them, and I'm not exactly sure if I want to do them because they seem to take a very long time to finish, and I don't know if I want to really spend that long. But I want you guys to leave in the comments suggestions. I figured rather than rush it, I'll just put up another episode of our SMP Let's Play since you guys seem to like it so much. But without further ado, let's go inside here. And I wanted to mention I've been a bit sick lately, so there might be random cutscenes in this video if I go to get something to drink or go to get some medicine or whatnot. But anyways, right off the bat, you can see that our house is looking a bit different. There's a couple of pathways now. There's way too many torches. We're going to get that fixed right up when we get some pumpkins growing. I obviously have stuff cooking in the furnaces here. Got some smooth stone, or some regular stone, I guess, and some glass. So let's look at our first branch off here. There's a ladder. I figured that down here there was a nice little lake, little, not tropical, but, nice little area down here, and I wanted to have access to it. I figured it would be an easier way to get to the ground, and I don't know, I want a way to get near those pumpkins. I'm still debating whether or not I'm going to break them or just grow pumpkins with the couple of seeds that I already have, but I figured it'd be good to have easy access to a water source as well. Now that leads me to the first thing I want to do. I want to put glass down this ladder to make it kind of look like an elevator. Oh, Hinsey died. What a shame. Now, I wanted to make it, to put the glass right here on this block. That way I just left one space. But then I realized that I'm going to visit you. Okay, as long as he doesn't steal my stuff. But yeah, I was gonna put glass here, but then I realized there'd be like this glass, like, pillar here. Oh, and by the way, this is gonna be like awkward. I'm assuming Hinsey is a boy. By the way, I know I've been saying he. I've never actually talked to Hinsey, so if Hinsey is a girl, I am very sorry. I am still very new to the server, still don't really know anybody, so my bad. I'm going to assume because most YouTubers are boys. Okay, I'm just going to stop because I'm just going to end up hurting somebody's feelings. Anyways, like I was saying, I didn't want the glass to just randomly come up here. So then I thought, maybe I'll do it on the outside here, but I want to use glass panes, and glass panes need a block to connect to, and I don't want to mess up the staircase. So what I figured was I'll try to make it look as natural as possible. So what I was planning was to kind of cover the glass panes that'll be here. What I'm going to do is kind of make like an entryway into the elevator sort of thing here. I might put a sign up that says, like Elevator of Doom or something like that. I'm not sure. But let's make some glass panes real quick. I don't think 16 will be enough. It might be, but it doesn't hurt to have some extra if it's not. And I also wanted to make all the walls clean stone. So let me go grab the clean stone that I was cooking. Now I do realize that it is called stone. I know I've already called it clean stone like 15 times, but I've been playing Minecraft for forever, and it's always been referred to as clean stone as long as I've ever known about the game. So like I said, I am going to refer to it as that. So if it irritates you, my bad. It's not my goal to irritate you. Alright, so let's see. Where did my ladders go? Did I pick them up? Okay, cool. Now I do still want that torch up there. But, okay, it seems like we're good here. Up. Nope. Got more to clean up. This is going to really frustrate me, so it's a good thing that I did cook up some gravel, or some clean stone off camera, because the thing that's hard about having a house that's dug in the side of, like a mountain like I'm doing, is you're going to have a lot of different... Are you near... X463 Z2000? Well, let's find out. I'm not close to Z2000, so no. But I'm not going to be giving my exact position away just yet, but I guess they could just come and watch this video and have no problem finding me. But honestly, I'm not too worried about it, because I don't think anybody's really going to grief me, and if I find out that somebody might, I'll just edit the video and block out the part with the coordinates, so it's no big deal. Anyways, I'm going to continue cleaning this up. Now, I was going to do almost... Al's in a way you need to use me and Turb's nether portal. Okay. Anyways, like I said, I was going to do all of this work off camera, but I figured I'd do some of it on camera. That way you guys can, see how I do things, and that way, I have something to actually put in the episode. But there we go. Now we've got a nice little elevator. I guess it's 1.5 blocks wide now that we're using glass panes. But yeah, I think that ends up looking really cool. It makes it look like a nice official elevator in a way, even though it's just, a set of ladders. And I have to figure out where I'm going to put torches. I might dig into the wall and put them there. But for now, I think that's good. And I do think I'm going to put a door on it for the fact that it is kind of open to the outside world, and I don't know if mobs can climb ladders, but if they can, I really don't want to find out. And let's just put that there. Okay, cool. So now we got a little elevator down to the ground. I'm actually going to move this torch over one. So that solves that problem. Now the next thing I want to show you guys is out to here. I ended up digging through the end of the mountain. We have this really cool like overhang here in this really dark spooky area. We got some lava, which is fantastic. And we have some more coal. We have a ton of coal everywhere, though I haven't harvested any of it. Got a creeper up there. Now what I'd like to do, this kind of makes me look like this path could extend right across to that island perfectly, or that mountain rather. And I think I'll build a bridge over there. I think that'll be really, really cool. Maybe have a wooden bridge with some fencing along it to make it look real nice. And now for the last thing that I've done off camera that I'm sure a lot of you have seen. I built this staircase up to this room, and this is going to be our official storage room. It's a 10 by 10 room, and while I'm talking about it, let me start cleaning up the floor. But yeah, I figured a 10 by 10 room would be plenty big. You can put a lot of chests in a very small area, and this will be plenty big, I can promise you that. Let's get some dirt here. But yeah, like I said, this is going to be our storage room, and I'm not exactly sure what design I'd like to do. It's always hard kind of figuring out an efficient way to store items. And I also got to get the lighting worked out, which reminds me we have to get some sort of pumpkin farm going. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it down on the on the floor, or if I'm just gonna go collect those pumpkins that we saw, because currently we only have 4 pumpkin seeds, which I guess we do have bone meal. We can start getting the stalks growing quickly. I just don't exactly know where. But like I said, this is going to be, I've already said that a million times, this is going to be our storage room. And we have to figure out, like I said, how we're going to arrange things. But first things first, we're going to need a whole bunch of chests here. I figured you guys would like to see how I organize my stuff on camera. So let me make a whole bunch of chests up here. Now, we definitely need an even number of chests, so I don't want to make an odd number. Alright, let's figure this out. Now, there are a couple of ways to do storage rooms. You can make it so that there are signs simply pointing to the chest and telling you exactly what's in them. Or for some items, you can actually have the block that's in the chest under the chest, and that just kind of shows you, you'll know. For example, if I've got dirt here, and then I've got a chest on top of it, you think, oh, hey, there's going to be a chest right there. No, there's going to be dirt in this chest. But that takes up a lot of space. Maybe not too much, but it kind of does in a way. And I'm not exactly sure if that's the way I want to do it. What I want to do here is kind of figure out how much space I have. I'd like to leave the middle corner blocks empty. That way I can have chests set up like this. But I gotta see how that's gonna leave. Oh, that actually works out perfectly. That leaves exactly the right number of rooms. Or enough number of spaces to put another chest down, rather. And I think that could be a good setup. Now, we can stack them up high, as many of you know. And that could work as well. I'll probably need that because I don't think just having them on this first level will leave enough for us. But I've got to decide how I want to label what's in them. I think what I'll do is I'll dedicate probably one of the walls to building items. So, for example, let me break up these chests real quick. Okay, so we're gonna make this left wall our building block wall. So what we're gonna do is the first building block obviously is cobblestone that we're gonna deal with. Now, what I'm gonna do is, let's see. Yeah, I think this will work. I'm gonna put cobblestone down here. Then I'm gonna put the chest and another chest, and I'm gonna break the block up, these 2 blocks up here. That way we can place yet another chest on top of there. Oops, can we get that right there? Okay. So now we have 3 chests that can store cobblestone. Now, it's not exactly always the best looking design to do it that way, but I think for cobblestone, you just simply need a place to store it all because there's always so much of it. And I think for now that could definitely work. And then after that, you know, there's dirt. So that would go there. Now let me count something. 1, 2. Okay, good. That wouldn't work. So let's put these chests down here as well. Now, some of the building blocks don't actually need 3 full chests full. Wow, that was a tongue twister. But don't need 3 large chests, you know, to fill up the blocks with. I don't think I'm going to have that much dirt. So what I think I might do is I might actually split this with gravel. So what I'll do is I'll just make one of the blocks down here gravel. So we'll start the bottom chest with dirt in it. So let's do that. We're going to leave a little bit on us though. And we'll start the top chest with gravel, and then if we fill those up, we'll split the middle chest here. That way it's half and half. But I'm assuming I'll have more dirt than gravel. Let's put some cobblestone in here. Now cobblestone, we most certainly will fill up 3 full chests easily, or at least we should. And now this last chest is difficult. It can be either sand, sandstone, you know, clean stone, or wood. And that's something I've got to decide, but for right now, let's run back downstairs. I do believe that I need to collect a bit more wood, so let's see. Now, I wanted to test something real quick. Am I going to be able to go to bed, even though there's somebody else online? I'm not exactly sure. Okay, it's not doing anything, so I'm guessing you're going to need everybody on the server to be in the bed. I've been able to change it to daytime earlier because I was the only one on the server, but now that there is someone on there, Hinsey keeps falling to death. That's not good. But anyways, like I said, now that there is somebody else on here who is not in a bed, I don't believe I will be able to change the night today, which is really unfortunate. But, you know, it shouldn't last too long. Let's see where the moon is. Now, the sun rises over there and sets over here, so that means the moon is almost down. But there are a lot of bad guys out there. Let's see, we probably should light our little place up out here. I don't really want to get spotted, though. And if there's a whole bunch of torches, it'll give it away, so I'll throw a few down. Oh, look at that, there's a creeper right there, actually. Hinsey just blew up. Man, what's going on? That happens a lot. What are you doing? It's weird recording being on a survival or an SMP server because I've never like recorded and been trying to talk to somebody in the chat. I don't know, it's strange to me, I guess. But I'll get used to it in time, I'm sure. And yeah, like I was saying when I started this video, a lot of you seem to have a good response. You guys seem to like the server. I actually had some of the other server members comment on the video and, you know, say welcome to the server, which was really, really cool. And I'm really glad to be a part of it. I think it's going to be just a ton of fun, and I'm really excited to get going. Now, I was supposed to make this second episode here a dual comm with the Turbinator, but because I was sick, I never really got a chance to get in touch with him, and dual comms take a bit of time to actually work out, and because I have been or I was kind of late with this episode. I mean, I know I don't have a set upload schedule, but I have kind of a schedule in my head, if that makes sense, that I want to get videos out by. So I wanted to get this episode done quickly, and hopefully I can do a dual comm with the Turbinator next time. But for now, it's just going to be me. Anyways, let's see. It's finally daytime now, and we need to go collect some more wood. I think what I'll do is I'll go collect the wood. You guys won't have to sit through it, but let me make some more axes here real quick. Alright, so what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to clean up my inventory. That way I don't have a ton of stuff on me and I have room to go collect a whole bunch of logs. So let's put some stuff away real quick. And then what I'll do is I will go collect as many as I can get. Probably a couple stacks at least, I'm hoping. Alright, let's see. Glass. We don't really have a spot for that, so that'll just go in the main general chest down here. Which will eventually get moved, by the way. But for now, it'll stay here. It's always good to have a little bit of dirt. I'll leave my iron pick. And okay, I'm going to go, I guess I'll use the easy way down. This is what I invented it for. Let's take our elevator down. Make sure there's no mobs. Oh, another thing, I found a cave right here. And there's some iron and coal that I need to harvest, but I'm going to wait. And yeah, I guess we will go collect some wood. Now, I'm going to try to get not only these birch trees, but also some regular trees. There are some on the other side of the mountain. So I'm going to try to do that as well, and I will get back to you guys as soon as I've got enough wood to make me happy. See ya. Alright guys, well I am not done collecting logs yet, but I had something that I wanted to tell you guys about and to kind of show you. There is our mountain right there, the mountain that we are currently building a house in, and from here you really can't see that there's any sign of light. I mean, I can see a torch there and it looks like there's some blocks missing, but I think we've done a pretty good job, at least from this angle, on keeping the place pretty well hidden. Now, I did want to point one thing out as I continue to collect logs here. My channel here, TheEnderTales, I am going to be making it a family-friendly channel, meaning that I won't do any swearing. I mean, what I mean by that is, like, words like crap, I don't really consider that a cuss word, and I'm sure that most of you are at least old enough to think that that is not that bad of a word. So occasionally, you know, I might say something like that, or, you know, maybe like, I think that'll probably be it, but I don't say, you know, the F word or the S word or anything like that, anything, you know, that adults say or whatnot. I'm not saying that it's bad to cuss. I know they are just words, but I do have, obviously, viewers that are younger than me sometimes. I obviously also have viewers that are older than me who wouldn't mind it, but to try to please everyone, I am not going to cuss at all. But I wanted to make it clear that sometimes here on the chat, in the server, somebody might say a cuss word in the chat, and I just don't want you guys to get too offended by it, because there's nothing I can really do about it. You know, I could try to edit it out, you know, from the video, but hopefully you guys can at least tolerate that, because what was that? It sounded like something fell. Maybe it was a sheep. I hear bah. But no, hopefully you guys can be okay with that. I just wanted to make that clear, because I had been asked about the Turbinator on it, or by the Turbinator about it. He said that occasionally there is a little bit of cussing, and I just told him, you know, that if I did a dual comm with anybody and they cussed, you know, I'd have to put a little slide before the video that says, you know, that there's bad language in here, and he said okay. But I just wanted to make sure that you guys were clear with that hopefully you can appreciate that there's no cussing, because I do find it inappropriate if there are little children watching. So just wanted to kind of make that clear to you guys, and hopefully everyone will come to understand that as this channel gets a bit older and more people, you know, have been watching it for a longer time. But anyways, let's see, how are we doing on wood? Luckily, we have been able to find 3 of the 4 types of wood available in Minecraft. There's the birch, which we have a stack plus 15 of. Or no, is that the birch, or is this the birch? I believe this is the birch. Yeah, we have 11 of the birch. That's the white kind. The dark wood is the pine. We have a stack plus 15 of that. The standard oak trees we have 15 of, and we also have saplings of each, so we can make a tree farm. And then all that's left is the jungle trees, and even if there was a jungle biome, I wouldn't even step into it, because I honestly hate them. They're just a bit frustrating with how the vines pick you up every 3 seconds, and the trees are so large that they take an hour to cut down. Jungle biomes really are not for me. So I won't be really going into them unless I want like a really good hideout, like maybe a treehouse later on in the series. But for now, I'm going to stay away from them. But that also reminds me, maybe there'll be a jungle temple. But I don't know if we're starting a new map for 1.3 on this server, so we might not have those features. But anyways, I am going to be staying away from them. But at least we have the important types of wood, as I like to call them, the ones that I'll actually use. I really don't have a care for the plank that is created using the jungle logs. It's kind of like reddish. I mean, I guess you could use it, but I'm just really not a big fan of it, to be honest. So hopefully you guys are cool with that. I mean, if you really want to see me build with that block, I will, but I'm sure most of you will be okay with that. But let's see, I'm not exactly sure how many more logs I am going to collect. I know I said I wanted to collect a couple of stacks, but now I'm realizing that I have saplings. I really can grow them whenever I feel like it, and for now I should have enough to get going. So I think we will. Oh, whoa, that scared me. I think we will just head back now. It looks like I've missed a couple of saplings and whatnot, but yeah, let's head back. I'm gonna grab the saplings on the way. Okay, now I think I will need access to the ground from the other side of the mountain. The access, or the elevator that we have now, is way on the other side, and it forces me to walk around to get up, which is not too big of a deal, but it is a bit inconvenient, and I think we should, you know, change that eventually. But for now, this is pretty good. And I know it's obvious that this is a man-made structure, but it's not too flashy, meaning it's not too visible from the outside world. So I think we're doing good trying to be secret. Now, obviously, I gave my coordinates away. I still might edit that part out. I'm not exactly sure. Uh-oh. You gotta let me get up. Why can't I get up? There we go. Might have to work that out. That seemed a bit dodgy. Did I have anything cooking? No. Alright, so what we need to do is make some more chests. First things first. Now, I'm going to be using the dark wood to make the chest, because it seems like there's plenty of dark wood out there, but not as much, or plenty of pine wood, but not as much as the other two kite. So, let's see. Let's make some more chests here. Now, we are going to need plenty of these, so I am going to make a ton of them. I don't even think 14 will be enough, so I'm going to take another stack of this wood, and we're going to make another set of it. Alright, there we go. That's a pretty good start. 22 chests. Let's eat up real quick. Alright, so we've been recording for roughly 25 minutes. I'm not exactly sure if that's the exact length we've been recording for, but it's a pretty good estimate. I do time these episodes just about to the T, hopefully, so Yeah, we've been about 25 minutes. I'd like to keep these around 25 to 50, or 25 to 30 minutes rather. Now what I think I'm going to do is I am going to make this row of chests here. I'm going to make it wood. We can put sand and glass in more of like the finer items, you know, the more valuable resources. Wood is something we're going to have a ton of, hopefully, so I'd like to store a lot of it. And if we need to expand the storage room later on, it won't be too difficult to. So what I think I'll do for now is just put some dark logs down here. It looks really nice. Alright, so I think I'll put torches here. Not there. There. Okay. That works. Now we can remove those, and I eventually, like I said, will use pumpkins to light up the middle of the floor here. For now, I've just got torches because I don't want mobs to spawn. But I think that's where we'll end this episode, guys. There still is a lot of work to be done on our new house here. You know, I still have a lot of work to do off camera. I got to clean some stuff up. In the next episode, we'll continue the storage room, and I think we're going to try to start doing some farming. I think this area under the overhang here is going to be perfect for farming. It seems a bit hidden, like nobody's really going to find it. I mean, they might find it from this side, but if they're on the other side of the mountain, it's completely sheltered by this whole thing here. And I think it'll end up proving to be a very good place to farm. We've got water sources down there and everything. So we got to get a pumpkin farm going and a wheat farm going, possibly a sugarcane farm and whatnot. And Hinsey died again. Anyways, I'm not trying to like make him look bad or anything like that, but he keeps telling me he died, so I'm going to keep bringing it up. But yeah, guys, hope you've enjoyed. I really am liking this series, and please suggest some challenge maps or survival maps in the series. Where did he come from? Okay, thought I lit my place up. Anyways, please suggest maps down below that you'd like to see, and whichever one is suggested the most, I will do, and we will get that started. On Saturday, there's going to be another episode of Drown with Otter, so be looking forward to that. And otherwise, guys, hope you've enjoyed this episode. Hopefully it was nice and long for all of you. And, yeah, almost 30 minutes. So I'm pretty proud of where we're going on this so far. I think we're doing a pretty good job. And I will see you all next episode. See you later.